I want to start recording.
Wait, not yet.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, good morning, everybody. How do you feel today? Say it loud so you can hear how you feel. Thank you for saying how you feel. My name is Mr. Channing. This is my kitten.
No.
Would you like to read a book with us today? I've got a book I'd like to read with you. This book is called 1, 2, 3 Accident by Andrea Tsurumi. What do you see happening on the cover of this book? There's a rhinoceros sneezing. I see tater tots flying everywhere, juice flying everywhere, soup flying everywhere. I see a giraffe getting a milkshake right on the snout. Disgusting or delicious, depending on how you feel about it. I see a deer ducking, trying to get away from the soup, accidentally dropping some pancakes onto this cat. Yeah, this cat's face. And I see a tiny mouse who's taking advantage of what's happening and surfing on soup. One of my longtime dreams. And I see there's a duck over here, also dropping some soup. There's a snake who is collecting donuts on its neck. There is an armadillo, who we're going to find out is named Lola. Should we read this book together?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And on the inside, I see the letters. What letters do we see?
A, C, C, I, D, E, N, D.
What does that spell?
Accident.
Boing, 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 boing. Do you ever do that between the giant letters that you have in your house?
I never do. I have 0 giant letters.
Oh, really? Well, maybe it's just an armadillo thing. What's this balanced on top of the T? What's gonna happen? Oof! You gonna say that?
Youth.
Lola slams right into that letter T. Bonk. Oof! And the juice goes flying. Oh no, Lola cried. What happened?
You got juice all over it.
I got juice all over
Get
it.
my lucky spoon.
Okay, get your lucky spoon and come back up.
Oh.
I've ruined everything. Did Lola do this on purpose?
No, by your accident.
It was an accident. I'll hide in the library. They have books and bathrooms. That's really all you need. And I'll stay there until I'm a grown-up.
That would be very good.
Why is Lola running away?
Because she doesn't want to see that mess.
Doesn't want to see that mess? You think she's worried about getting in trouble?
Yeah.
So, Lola ran away from her mess and right into everyone else's. There's Lola running, and there is someone that we can't see saying, "Oh no!" What do you think it could be? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Woo! What's happening here? This bear was on the swings, and then what happened? The chain on the swing broke? What happened? Says Lola, and the bear says, "Disaster! What do I do?" And Lola suggests, run away to the library. That's what she's doing. The bear likes this idea so much that she picks Lola right up and says, "And hide there forever!" Lola says, "Or just till we're grown-ups." Oh no! What's happening here? Well, major mess! What happened with this poor sheep? The sheep was trying to trim the hedges and water the hedges, and what happened? Snip. I am the worst. Just tears just flying out of the sheep's face. Us two. And the three of them run down the street with this orange bird following. And these two say, "Let's run away to the end of the world!" And Lola says, "Or just until we're grown-ups. You don't have to wait till the end of the world." Just noticed this for the first time. There's this little mouse with groceries. Oof! Ack! Boing! This anteater is using her tongue to say, "Yikes!" Can you do that with your tongue? I cannot with mine. Woo! Splat! Oh no! And the sheep says, "What happened?" This is a funny book. There's just accidents happening everywhere in town today. Do you want to see some of them? Well, this cat and this frog were playing baseball and they broke a window. And this deer was planting plants in pots and accidentally stepped in one of the pots and got it stuck on her hoof. And this, I think it's some sort of a goose, some sort of waterfowl, was giving this boar a haircut and accidentally trimmed it far too short. Snip! And this fish got bushed, or the bush got fished, depending on how you feel about it and who you identify with in that story. And one of these ducklings got replaced with an earthworm for some reason. And this person tried to use a blender without putting the lid on. And from experience, I can tell you, it's not a good idea. "We're so unlucky!" they yell on this page, and as they keep running, they get down here and they say, "What else can go wrong?" And let me tell you, it's always a dangerous question to ask because something else can always go wrong when you're in that state of mind. You want to see what else happens? "Whoops," says this toucan as he has a pee accident, which happens sometimes. And "oops," says this donkey dropping some paint out of a window. Ooh, that's very dangerous. This mole is popping up out of the ground, folding up some grass, but it accidentally bumps this cat in the butt. The cat wearing very nice cowboy boots. The cat bumps forward and spills its coffee. This, some sort of a rat or weasel perhaps, sneezes ice cream all over this rabbit's face. This alligator is just trying to walk down the street carrying a plate full of either hamburgers or macarons, either one. And this cat is trying to either climb up or climb down, but one of its shoes is missing. I can't even find its other shoe on this page. Ruined! Well, there's a lot of bubbles up here. That's sort of an ominous sign. There's a duck-billed platypus eating ice cream without noticing that the hose that it's holding is spraying into this house's open window. This budgerigar is absolutely horrified. This penguin is so distracted that it's getting one of its popsicles stuck to this koala's head. "Wrecked," says this turtle as it falls backwards into a pie, which this fish and this mouse were really looking forward to enjoying. In fact, this fish is so distracted that it spills juice all over the picnic table. "Spills," says this dog, spilling liquid onto... what do you think that is, like a brown fox or some sort? This pink dog is spilling a bucket of water onto this poodle whose glasses are flying off and who's dropping sort of like a big gulp onto this rat's head. Following the trail of our friends, we then see that this frilled lizard is trying to skateboard down the ramp but slips. Its skateboard goes flying in the air, bonks into this snake. And the snake somehow, with its long body, trips this panda who's just trying to rollerblade. What was the snake trying to do? It's like a rollerblader, skateboarder. I don't know what sport the snake was doing. This brown fox trips, and maybe it's a coyote. And its knee lands right on this tube of... why is there a tube of toothpaste at the skate park? Toothpaste goes every place. It spills a big bucket of paint. This octopus is so surprised that it squirts ink out, which lands on this rabbit's back. This rabbit is just trying to enjoy a book about an apple. And in the meantime, there's more rollerbladers. Slips, they yell as this giraffe falls right onto her neck. Fiasco, yells this rhinoceros as the pot boils over and fills the entire kitchen with foam. Over here there's a monkey stuck in a wall. How did that happen? This chameleon is running to use the fire extinguisher to put out this fire, but accidentally just totally fire extinguishes this alligator who is just trying to get to a window with this pot full of burned food. Mayhem! I don't know what kind of creature this is. This creature is completely obscured by spaghetti. Here is someone wearing cowboy boots getting accidentally eaten by a fish. Here is a dog trying to enjoy an apple, but accidentally ate a worm's house, which was also the apple. Here's a pig sneezing flour all over however this is. And there's Lola running. Oh, by the way, up here there's a dog stuck on a clothesline. Calamity, says this banner, being pulled by a rocket through the sky with... I feel like I almost know the name of what this animal is. It's not a lemur. It might just be a rat. Let's say it's a rat. This is a lion. There's a dog being carried by a balloon up into the sky. There's a poodle stuck on a roof. There's a frog just leaping off. There's what looks like an elephant to me, stuck its foot into some gum. There's a gnu with a toast on its horns. Do gnus have horns or antlers? I'm not really sure. Oof, says the sign on this taxi, which accidentally got full of bugs. And the pig is fleeing, and the bugs are flying down the street. This bear in a tutu has gotten a bucket of water stuck onto its head. This duck is flying away. This bird is flying away, but with a sad little Scotty dog in a plastic bag. What else is happening here? There's too much spaghetti in this window. Fox with boxes just walking down the street, whistling, not seeing that the bike is there, and I think that this eel is riding the bike. But how would an eel ride a bike? Good question. Hurry! Yell our friends. Finally! The library! And now they can finally make good on their plan to live in the library until they're grown-ups, or until the end of the world. And nothing bad, no kind of accident will ever happen to them again. Do you think that's true? If you do, check this out! Catastrophe! Well, as they run and they accidentally knock over this statue, which knocks over this bookshelf, 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 which knocks over this bookshelf. This globe is popped out of its holder and is chasing this mouse wearing a very handsome hat. This frog is getting recycled. This flying squirrel, or possibly a sugar glider, is fortunately able to fly because it's getting knocked around in the sky up there. This frog is just hanging on by its tongue to the railing. Oh no! Lola cried. And then she quickly rolled away and bounced boing past the sloth and bounced boing past the pelican who somehow got a rabbit in its beak and bounced oof, knocking this bat's glasses off until boink, boink, boink. There she is, on the edge of the umbrella, face to face with this red bird. And Lola says, disaster! Fiasco! Mayhem! Calamity! Catastrophe! These words all kind of mean the same thing. But they don't mean is what the bird is about to say. The bird says, accident. Everybody hears this bird. This bird is bringing up a point they haven't considered. Accident? 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 Oh. Accident. Is an accident someone's fault? No, it's an accident. So, does that mean you need to run away and hide in the library until the end of the world if there's an accident? No. The bird says, and now we make it better. I'm sorry. It's okay. See, this lion is offering some tissues to this rabbit to clean her dress. Let us hope. Thank you. These helpful rhinoceros and elephant, these two pachyderms, are going to help tip this car back up for this turtle. Can you help me? Sure. Whoever this is got a whole wedding cake stuck on their head. I'm sorry I said that about you. It's okay. Are you alright? Yup, don't worry. See? This bear got a Band-Aid. And here's Lola and the red bird. May I help you?
Oh, yes, please.
Walrus got stuck in a tire. And now here's a page with no accidents happening. This is a page where everyone is not having an accident. They are on purpose, cleaning up and fixing things. So who do we see? There's an owl carrying a trash bag, a bird using a brush to clean up things, a lizard spraying the windows, a skunk cleaning the walls, a dog carrying trash cans. There's a lot of trash to pick up. A dog picking up old bricks. This frilled lizard drying this bear's tears. This badger sweeping with a big push broom. Oh, look! That toucan had a pee accident, got some new pants. Fantastic. It was a mistake! And oops! Look, she's brought all this cleaning supply back with her. A brush and a sponge and a bucket and another brush and some paper towels. A boo-boo! It was... Crash! There is a sound from the room that she's running into. She's not there yet, so it's not her making that crashing sound. Who could it be? It's her dad. An accident, they both say. What happened to Dad here? It looks like Dad stepped in the trash can, dropped his newspaper everywhere, spilled his cup of coffee on the ground, donuts went every place, including onto Dad's ear. Exactly. The mess is still there. But you got time to clean it up. And Lola and her dad relax with some juice and watch as a rabbit is carried into the sky by a balloon that accidentally got tied around its ankle. Lola fell through the page. The end. Thanks for reading this book with us. This was Accident by Andrea Tsurumi, published by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Do you like this book?
No, yes.
Me too. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.